Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Well, I welcome you all to our Anglo-Arab Toastmasters meeting number 33, Talatash.
ثلاثين.
Talati. Thank you. Okay. Ana Suhan Abdul Munaf, Amin Marasim has an Anglo-Arab Toastmasters Club. As a sergeant at arms, we all need to keep ourselves ready for the meeting. As you can see on the recording that, on the screen that you can see the rules. You can check your video, sound, and also make sure that you don't have sound effects anywhere coming around you. Okay. So even my another duty is also to read out the club mission. And today, inshallah, I'm going to read out in Arabic. So, Ana Kalam club mission statement. Okay. You all can read after me. Okay. Taqdeem tajribat talimiyat wajabiyat mahafazat وعدمت لتطوير مهارات والتواصل والقيادة الجمعية الإداء مما يؤدي إلى رفع درجة الصف بالنفس واللمو على المشال والشخص. So this is our club mission statement, and as it is written in English as well, that we provide a supportive and a positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. So honestly, I've been really missing this a lot, and I'm very happy to be back to see you all, and I'm so happy to see you. So now let's begin with the meeting, and I would like to call the president of this club, to DTM Alka Kumra. The stage is yours.
Thank you, our Sergeant at Arms, Toastmaster Suhan. It's great to have you back. Good evening, my fellow Toastmasters and guests. How are you doing today? Everybody's well? Yes. The weather is really nice these days, so we are feeling pleasant. We don't have at least the weather part of us to keep us depressed or sad. So despite all the challenges that we have, we are trying to keep ourselves afloat, happy, excited, and Toastmasters is giving us a good platform for that, because the circumstances for many of us are very, very challenging these days. I do understand and appreciate that. And I'm so happy to see our Toastmaster of the Day's choice of theme today, blessed. We are really blessed to be here today, to be alive, to be together, to be seeing each other, at least virtually, to be able to speak to each other, to be able to talk to each other. And it's really a lovely theme. Congratulations and thank you, our Toastmaster of the Day, for choosing that. Without any more time right now, we will start with our meeting, and let me call upon our lovely Toastmaster of the Day, our VP membership, area director, Toastmaster Alaa Alateeqi. Welcome, and the podium is yours. Toastmaster Fatma, can we stop sharing the screen so that we can see the speakers? Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster Alaa.
Thank you, Toastmaster. Thank you, DTM Alka. Good evening, everybody. Long time not see you. Today I will be inshallah Toastmaster of the day. راح أتكلم الحين في اللغة العربية. مساكم الله بالخير جميعا. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. اليوم سأكون عريف الاجتماع لاجتماع نادي توست عرب نادي Anglo-Arab Toastmasters. في البداية حابة أشكركم جميعا لحضوركم، وطبعا اخترت كلمة اليوم اللي هي blessed، اللي هي مبارك. أقدر أقول في تفسيرها في اللغة العربية أنا ممتنة، أو يعني هنقول لوجودكم جميعا، لوجودي في هذا اليوم بينكم. الحمد لله إن كلنا متواجدين بأحسن وأفضل صورة. بما أني اليوم Toastmaster of the Day وعريف الاجتماع، وأكيد كل عريف اجتماع له مساعدين. Today I will be the Toastmaster of the Day, and any Toastmaster of the Day have a helper. So I will call the first helper today DTM. Who's the timer?
Meshari Alqattan.
The timer for today, Toastmaster Meshari Alqattan.
Good evening, everybody. Thank you very much. Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Alaa, for this introduction. My role today is a timer. Be careful. On time. Look at the screen, and all the time keep a pin on my screen. Through your speech. Thank you very much. شكرا لكم جميعا. دور اليوم هو الميقاتي، ولا تنسون تحطون بن على الميقاتي أثناء خطبكم، وشكرا جزيلا لكم جميعا.
Thank you, Toastmaster Meshari. And now the grammarian, it will be DTM Alka Kumra. والمدقق اللغوي سيكون Toastmaster DTM Alka Kumra. Can you tell us your role?
Thank you. Thank you, our Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Alaa. Well, the word of the day today is compassion. You can see it as my background so that you will remember to use it whenever you see me. I will also request all members and even guests. I see Toastmaster Asmaa and Toastmaster Meshari. Of course, we don't consider you guests anymore. So I would request you all to also use this word during your speeches, table topics, or whatever. Whenever you speak, please use this word of the day. I have chosen this word. This is a noun. It means a strong feeling of sympathy and sadness for other people's suffering or bad luck and a desire to help. This goes with the theme of the day. People who are blessed are really compassionate. You will always find that that's like a rule. And blessed does not mean that we have material things with us. Blessed means we have a compassionate heart that feels for others. How you can use this in a sentence? I would say we must show compassion to our fellow human beings. There's also another form of this word, which is compassionate. That's an adjective. So that's like a compassionate man or a compassionate woman. That's how we use it. So how we can use it is like we need to be compassionate towards others. Anybody would like to use it in the sentence just to understand the meaning?
Yes,
Anyone of you?
I can use.
Yes, Alaa.
With all my compassion, no, wait. I'm happy to see you today with all my compassion. Maybe.
Yeah, okay, good. Well tried, well tried. But we can just show a feeling of sympathy because nowadays this
sympathy.
Yes,
Okay.
this time we are all facing challenges. Not only this time, anytime we see someone who is facing a challenge, if we show a little kindness to that person, that is compassion. So anybody else would like to use it in a sentence? Yes, Murali ji?
Can I try?
Yes.
Can I try?
Jumana, you have got 2 instruments on. You can switch
Please
off
switch
one
off
audio.
one of your phones or whatever you have it on, Jumana. Let's hear from Murali ji and then we'll hear from Jumana.
During this COVID, doctors and medical fraternity show a lot of compassion to the patients and to the entire humanity. We owe a lot for their services. Thank you.
Great. So doctors and nurses showed a lot of compassion to all of us. Yes, Jumana?
Okay, we have to be compassion is, I don't know if I'm using correct. We have to be compassion towards others.
We have
Is
to
okay?
be compassionate. If we are saying we have, when we are compassionate and we show compassion. Okay, so
okay.
Yeah, so compassion
So
is a noun. And when we use it for a person, that is compassionate. That's the adjective part of it.
So we need to be compassionate to others, towards others.
Yes.
Okay. Correct. So that's my one role as a grammarian, to introduce this word of the day and see who all are using it. My second role as a grammarian is to see that you all are trying to use good English language today. So I'll be noting it down and I'll give my report at the end of it. For the Arabic part, compassion, I think, means rahmatun, but I'll give it to Toastmaster Sahar. I mean, we have a grammarian, an Arabic grammarian. Back to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, DTM Alka. And now I will present a counter, Toastmaster Asmaa Alenezi. Can you tell us your role?
Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the day. As a counter, my role is to note any overused words or filler sounds used as a crutch by anyone who speaks during the meeting. Words may be inappropriate interjections such as and, will, but, so, and you know. Sounds may be or As a counter, in the counters log, I will record all these words and sounds. And during the evaluation, بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم، تتلخص مهمتي كعداد للتلكؤات في الإصغاء إلى الخطباء والمتحدثين من أجل حصر عدد الوقفات والسكتات والكلمات غير الضرورية التي يستخدمها كل متحدث أثناء الاجتماع وقيدها في سجل خاص. وتشتمل الكلمات على لكن، لذا، يعني، طبعا وما شابه، وتتضمن الأصوات إي. وسوف أحصي أيضا عدد الكلمات المكررة والكلمات الأجنبية مثل أوكي، يس، نو وما شابه. وفي نهاية الاجتماع حينما يطلب المقوم العام سوف أقدم تقريراً بالأصوات والكلمات السابقة في حال استخدامها في الاجتماع. Back to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you very much.
And Toastmaster Alaa, please also, we have Sahar as the Arabic grammarian.
Mashallah. Okay, and I will present today, and now, especially now, the grammarian of the day, Arabic, Sahar Alwardaji.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. السلام عليكم جميعا. اليوم دوري هو المدقق اللغوي. Grammarian is المدقق اللغوي. المدقق اللغوي يعمل على انتقاء الكلمات الجمالية في هذا الاجتماع واستخدام كلمة اليوم the word of the day the word of the day كلمة اليوم وهي رحمة. Compassion means in Arabic رحمة وبالتالي نستخدم هذه الكلمة من خلال الاجتماع في table topic session من خلال الخطب الارتجالية وكذلك الفقرة التعليمية educational session with professional teacher عماد عامر إن شاء الله. Thank you and back to you Toastmaster of the day. شكرا لك وعودة لك Toastmaster of the day عريف الاجتماع.
Thank you Toastmaster Sahar, DTM Sahar. And now I will present the general evaluation. DTM Fatma Abdou. Can you tell us your role please? والآن سأقدم لكم المقوم العام العضو مميز فاطمة عبدو.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Peace and blessing of God be upon you all. Good evening. Masa al-khair. My role for tonight will be the general evaluator. I will conduct the evaluation session. I will write down each and every note before the meeting starts and till the end or till I lead my session. So I have a team of evaluators. I will present them in time. Thank you so much. الآن هو دوري كمقوم عام هي إدارة فقرة التقويم ولدي فريق سأقدمه عندما تأتي فقرة التقويم. شكرا لكم وعودة إلى العريف. Back to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, DTM Fatma, the general evaluation. Now, after I present all my helper, now we'll begin with the first speaker. The first speaker is Fatma Dashti, but before I call Toastmaster Fatma, I will present to you her evaluator is Jumana, I think. Yeah, Jumana Akbar. والآن مع الخطيب الأول وقبل أن أقدم لكم الخطيب الأول سأقدم لكم المقوم للخطيب Toastmaster Jumana Akbar. Can you tell us the purpose of the speech of Toastmaster Jumana? Fatma.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Today I will be evaluating my target speaker, Fatma Dashti. Her purpose of the speech is, this project is for the member to apply the skills needed to successfully lead in a volunteer or other organization, and for the member to share some aspects of her experience as a leader to impact of the 360 evaluation. So I wish her a very good luck.
Thank you very much.
Back to
you. What
you.
the time? Can you present Toastmaster Meshari? Can you explain the time to Toastmaster Fatma?
Toastmaster Fatma, you have from 8 to 10 minutes. At 8 minutes, I will raise the green card. In the 9 minutes, I will raise the yellow. On the 10, I will raise the red card, and you have 30 seconds available. Back to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Meshari. And now, Toastmaster Fatma Dashti, the right direction, Toastmaster Fatma Dashti.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the day. Okay. Who remembers the official start of Anglo-Arab Toastmasters Club? Do you remember when did our club started? Who remembers?
In virtual or physical?
Yes, DTM Alka.
The charter
I can tell you.
Officially.
Officially, the charter was on 30th.
Okay, when?
But we started meetings way back last year in October, November.
Okay. Thank you so much, TM Alka. Thank you all. Actually, it was officially, as it was written in our roster, it was in April 2020. But for
22nd
me,
April
it was,
2020.
for me, it was just like yesterday. I cannot believe that I have been a VBBR in this club for 8 months working and leading in my role with new people who I don't know. At least I didn't know their names, but today I'm so happy to be mostly connected with all of them. Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmasters, dear guests, good evening all. Let's Anglo-Arab it. Congratulations, Anglo-Arab members, for all your achievements. As we all knew, you worked harder every time you stood up on this virtual stage, giving the best you can with a language that is not your native one. It's not easy, but from what I have witnessed, you did it. Some of you were able to speak it, others were able to talk in it. Maybe you are wondering now, what does that have to do with VBBR? I would like to talk to you tonight about my leadership role as a VBBR. Do you believe that the fact I had a zero experience with this role before? What are public relations? It is a strategic communication process that builds mutually beneficial relations between organizations and their public. Well, as the Vice President of Public Relations, my responsibility is to generate positive awareness of the Toastmasters brand to attract and retain members. It requires keeping the public and members informed about club or district activities through effective communication channels and media relations. Good public relations will build membership and gain public recognition. Since that, I started learning about the Toastmasters brand, beginning with the collaboration with my club leaders to discuss the PR plan, activities. It was very important to develop a public relations plan using the PR tool and resources available to me. For that, 3 social media channels were launched where I posted the clubs and members' activities with it. In all of that, it's very important to learn about the Toastmasters brand. Allow me to share with you the role of guardians of the Toastmasters brand as brand ambassadors, inspiring all members all over to bring the brand to life. Probably logo, fonts, and colors. Of course, they are a vital part of our brand, but actually, it is so much more than that. Our brand is how we interact with every single touch point that represented when you pick up the phone to talk to a member. How you greet guests in the club meeting, how you structure your convention, create products, discussing business. The brand there, when you post and comment on social media, in Toastmasters group and pages, it follows through your speeches. And of course, it is represented in every material you create to promote the organization when you explain Toastmasters to friends and family. When you mentor members, when you disagree with officers and leaders, the words we use, the tone of voice, this is all Toastmasters brand. Through communicating with other BRs, I started to know more about achieving success in this leadership role with my club. I realized that it is not enough to launch those channels. Rather than that, I worked hard to post the best of the members' performance as much as I can. In communication, it is highly recommended for every leader to be open to constructive feedback and manage conflicts effectively. That's why I put into my consideration on top of my goals to have a genuine concern for all club members. Motivation is nevertheless a vital factor in this leadership role. For every work I did, there had been interesting in it and enthusiasm for the work to be completed. There had been a time that members had to be motivated. Therefore, a code post for each one was a good idea, where most of them surprised us with his or her favorite code. Through that process, I learned how to understand success in their own words. And for those who didn't communicate with me in the beginning, I was so happy for them to consider it again and shared with us their favorite code. It took time for me, waiting for their response, but happy for their interaction. I had to be patient with that all. There are no good or bad leadership theories. Most methods work for someone at some point. The situational leaders don't claim to know it all. With a group of highly developed and mature followers, they have the humility to accept limitations and seek the higher wisdom of the group. Leadership changes according to the requirements of the group, and successful leaders can be flexible, compassionate, according to the requirements of the group. With that all, I was so honored to be elected as a presenter for the District 20 Canva workshop, in which I was happy to show others how they can design both according to the Toastmasters brand. With that all, my directors knew me and trusted my judgment for the work in public relations, and yet the best is to come. This role had provided me with the highest probability of success in every situation I encountered. Those situations are a function of the task that needs to be performed in conjunction with my other tasks. Leading in different situations is a unique approach because it doesn't believe that the best method exists, and it adapts to the team's needs and sets a beneficial balance for the whole organization. Rather, it concerns with applying the right approach to the right situation. Ultimately, leading in different situations is about choosing the right direction for the right people, and it allows bosses to be transformed from managers into leaders and partners. With this role, I learned to adjust my leadership style to fit the development level required. I appreciate all that I have gained and learned because of you, Anglo-Arab members. Over to you, TMOD. Thank you for listening.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Fatma Dashti, for this wonderful speech. And now the speaker number 2, it will be DTM Murali.
Can we have 1 minute feedback for our VPPR for having done a great
you still
role?
do that. Okay, we have 1 minute, please, of silence.
1 minute start.
Yeah, just post anything in chat to motivate Toastmaster Fatma, or write for her anything about her speech.
1 minute left.
Thank you, Toastmaster Timer. And now with the second speaker, he will be DTM Moral Manohar. And before I call DTM Moral, I will present to you his evaluator, Sunil Thomas. DTM Sunil Thomas. Did I
Sunil Thomas.
recognize your name as well? Is it right?
Thomas. It is Sunil.
Sunil Thomas.
Sunil Thomas, yeah. DTM Sunil Thomas, can you tell us the purpose of the speech, the DTM Moral speech?
Good evening, all respected Toastmasters and guests. I am so happy to evaluate the blessed person and compassionate person, Murali Manohar, who always help others and always go beyond his steps to be more compassionate than anyone else. So he is, I don't know which path he's doing now. He finished many paths, I know. He's doing the fourth path, I believe. He's doing his second speech of level 1, I believe so, correct? And the title of the speech is 8 Walking. The purpose of the speech is, the purpose of the project is for the member to present a speech on any topic, receive feedback, and apply the feedback to a second speech. The purpose of this speech is for the member to demonstrate that he or she has applied the feedback received from his or her first speech. 8 Walking, DTM Murali Manohar Annadada. All the best here.
Thank you, DTM Sunil. And now, can Toastmaster Meshari explain the time for DTM Murali?
DTM Murali, you have from 5 to 7 minutes. At 5, I will raise the green card. At 6, I will raise the yellow card. At 7, I will raise the red card, grace period, and motion of 30 seconds. All the best. And don't forget, make pin on my timer screen. Thank you very much. Back to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Timer. And now, 8 Walking, DTM Murali, 8 Walking.
Thank you. Before I start, let me tell you the path is leadership development. And I want the timer to show some compassionate to me because I may exceed my timing. Great. How many of us go for a walk every day? Kamina fi nuzat kliyaman. How many of you?
Manu?
I asked in Arabic, maybe my Indian Arabic was not audible to you. Great, excellent.
Yalla, okay.
Let me tell
raise
you.
our hand.
Great. Walking is the most common recommendation given by any doctor. I have a doctor in my house. My daughter is a doctor. And everybody says this because to maintain a good physical and mental health. But you know, many people, they are very busy and they don't have time. Not all are like Fatma, Dashti, going into walking or into swimming. So to show compassionate to these people, Tamil Siddhas, we call them yogis in English, or Westerners call them as infinity walking. And that is what I'm going to talk about. That is 8 walking. Al Tamani al Mashi. Okay. Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmaster, and we don't have any guest. How to do 8 walking. Kef Nafil Tamania Al-Mashi. Do you know? Great. I will tell you. Our host, can you show the first slide? 8 walking is a tracking measurement. It's like a normal walking only, but you will walk in the 8-shaped pattern. The 8-shaped is joining by 2 circles of approximately 6 feet diameter, each in south-north direction. You see the picture? Now, how to do this? Even you can do this at your home, in the garden, or you can just place 2 chairs in your room and walk either in your room or in terrace or even in car parking. Can you show the second slide? You can just put 2 chairs even in your living room. Yes, you can see that. You can do like this of just 2 chairs or 2 circles with 3 feet and start walking in the 8-shaped between the chairs. The best time to walk is, if you want to really do it, 5 o'clock in the morning or 6 o'clock in the evening, preferably empty stomach. You have to start walking from south to north in clockwise just for 15 minutes, and then do anti-clockwise for another 15 minutes. Total 30 minutes is really enough for a day, and you can increase it if you have the time. I don't have time because I'm always with some work. So what I do, when I take a phone, I walk in this 8 direction so that I can keep myself active. One more suggestion. It is preferable to walk barefoot without shoes and concentrate on 8 shape while walking. I don't know how many of you know, this is the prana mudra or the yoga mudra, we call it. You can just keep this and you can do breathing exercise while walking. It is better while you walk, you don't speak, because if you're walking in a road, you will have some companion to speak. But this is a 8, so people will be walking one by one. Avoid using mobile wherever possible and walk only south-north direction. Why south-north direction is, it is the Earth's magnetic field and the body gets energized and it activates the chakras and all internal organs for normal functioning. So what are the benefits of 8 walking? My Faidi Tamanya Al-Mashi. What are the benefits? I told you, if you walk barefoot, you get the body energized and you activate chakras. Can I have the next slide possible? Due to 8-shaped walking style, all your body parts, it starts walking. Legs, ankles, knees, abdomen, hips, hands, shoulders, neck, head, etc. They turn, twist and turn pattern. So it gives a good physical movement to all parts of the body. It has got acupuncture, that is Nigat al-Ilaji Balbar. That means when you concentrate on the 8-shaped while walking, possibly you will avoid chatting, you will have no phone calls, and with this regular practice, you can get rid of headache, digestive problems, thyroid, obesity, weight, knee pains, rheumatic arthritis, weight gain or weight loss, and even constipation. By walking regularly, your BP can be reduced, your blood sugar can be reduced, and it helps you to calm down your mind and relieve stress. It gives you refreshing your body for day-long work. So friends, it is easy and convenient even for aged people. So what are you waiting for? Go and practice Al-Tamash 8 walking and enjoy the good health that can help you to keep your body and mind healthy. A note, health is wealth. Be healthy. Over to you, our Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you very much, DTM Murali. And mashallah, this is the first time I know this eight walking اللي هو المشي على شكل ثمانية. صح؟
أيوة.
المشي على شكل ثمانية. ممتاز.
You come to Salmiya Garden in the morning, you will see people walking there.
What time?
Sa Kamsa, from there it starts up to 8 o'clock.
لا, Toastmaster.
Okay, we will do it
DTM,
for you in the evening.
DTM Murali, 5 o'clock I'm in my bed. Actually, I reach my office 8 o'clock, so I cannot come.
Evening.
Evening, inshallah. I will try.
You have 1 minute for...
You are in Kuwait now?
No, I am quietly in Hyderabad.
Okay, so when you come back to Kuwait, you must teach me this. And now we take 1 minute silence to write some messages to DTM Murali. If you want to ask him anything, if you want to know about the 8 walking. في الشات عندكم نقدر نكتب عندنا دقيقة نكتب رسالة ل Toastmaster Murali. DTM. And now we start to another to second segment. It will be the education lesson with Toastmaster or with the teacher. No, bro teacher Imad Amer. Is Imad Amer here? أنا ما أشوفه موجود. والآن مع الفقرة التعليمية مع الأستاذ عماد عمرو. مدة الفقرة من 15 إلى 20 دقيقة. Time for the segment is 15 to 20 minutes. Can the timer explain the time?
Yeah, sure.
Teacher Imad.
Assalamu alaikum.
Teacher Imad, you have a time from 15 to 20 minutes. At 15 minutes, I will raise the green card. At 17 minutes, I will raise the yellow card. At 20 minutes, I will raise the red card and the grace period of 30 seconds. Back to you.
Thank you. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. It's always a pleasure to be with you, Anglo-Arab Club, and it's always a pleasure to see the honorable guests and honorable organizers. This is the second time for me with you, and it's again my pleasure to see you today. Our session today is mainly dedicated for the non-English speakers, and I don't know, I cannot see all the participants, but I'd like to welcome, I think, according to the names I have, we have Mr. Mahmoud, Hassan, Hiba, Meshari, Asmaa, Alaa, Fatma, Dashti, and others. So today we are having a very simple game. Usually when we talk about pardon my headphones, they are specially made for me. They are something, you know, something special. Don't bother that. Okay. Now, in English, we have a tricky language, in fact, and it's almost similar to Arabic in certain aspects. For example, in Arabic, we have different words, one word with a different meaning, or a word which has many different meanings. For example, when you say ayn, the word ayn in Arabic is the tool we see with this part in the human body, and it's also a
letter.
A letter, yes, it's a letter, the letter ayn, and it's also the water spring, ayn al-ma. And usually in the law, they are talking in a specific language. When they talk about something you rent, a place you rent, they say al-ayn al-mu'ajjara, al-makan. So, and we have many examples of that. And today's game, I call it a game because usually I prefer learning through games and fun. We have a spinning, if you allow me to share my screen. Now you can see this. I don't know, can you see this? Now, I cannot see you, but I can see my screen.
I think because it's
I cannot see your screen.
Picture.
Okay, so how can I
Can you remove the highlight first?
I think he needs to open
this way.
Yeah, okay.
This way. It's clear this way. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Now we
yes,
have.
That's fine. Yes.
It's almost like the teams. Okay. So now we spin the wheel, and we will not choose. It will choose for us one word, and this word is in English. It has many implications. It has many meanings, and we need one of you to choose the word or to choose the turn to spin the wheel and pick the word, or it will be picked for him or her, and give us the different meanings you know about this word and try to use it in meaningful sentences. Okay, now let's begin. Who is volunteering? The first one to volunteer. Okay,
me.
Toastmaster Alateeqi. I missed.
I can. Okay.
Thank you very much. Now I'll spin it for you because you cannot control it. And when you say stop, I will stop.
Stop.
Your number is 7. Let's see which word you have. It's judge. Okay.
Judge.
You are.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Okay. So what do you think judge means?
بالعربي?
In Arabic, of course.
judge اللي هو القاضي.
القاضي. Okay. Okay.
لأن هذا مكان شغله يعني فعشان تيجي قلت oh my God.
Okay. A judge
judge
is the
ممكن
person...
يكون القاضي. judge ممكن يكون إن judgment ممكن يكون أحكام أو إطلاق حكم.
Okay. To judge is a verb.
To judge.
And a judge is a person. Okay. Yes. So it's your turn to give us one sentence using the word judge as a noun, as the person who gives judgments or opinion in legal cases. So think of a sentence.
Okay, so I will tell you some sentence or one cent of judgment. I cannot handle with judgment people. They are very difficult to me to understand all their judgment.
Okay, judgmental people are people who judge people or judge others according to their own points of views. Okay, so we need someone else who is willing to participate. Give us a sentence using the word judge as a noun, as a judge in the law or the court of law. Who is willing to give us?
I can try.
اكتشفنا الكلمات ترى.
I cannot see all of you. Sorry. My screen.
Jumana. Try it. It's Jumana.
Oh, okay, Mr. Nasser.
Jumana. Okay, sorry.
Okay, go ahead. Jumana. Oh, sorry. Okay, Jumana.
It's
go
okay.
Ahead.
I really enjoyed when I was being called as a judge for Bahrain team. So this is what you are saying, right? I need to make a sentence of being a judge.
Yes,
As a
using
noun,
the
as a
word
person.
as a noun. Yes, as a person.
Okay. I was being called for a group of team in Bahrain to be a judge, and it's really difficult to judge between the participants because everybody puts their lot of efforts. So it's really difficult to judge. But then it was a prestigious time for me. I was honored for that.
Okay, so you need to be to give a decision after all. Okay, I saw Mr.
Yes.
Nasiruddin Asadullah. I hope I'm saying the word or the name right.
Yes, you're saying correctly, sir. Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. Go ahead.
Go for it. Shall I spin the wheel or?
All right. So you want to spin the wheel? Okay. Say when
yeah.
to stop. All right. I'm spinning now. When you say
Why
stop,
I
I will.
didn't get this chance?
All right. Everyone has stop.
Yep.
It's number 3. Let's see what is in number 3. Book. Oh, what a word.
Wow.
What a word. It's a word with different meanings. And let's begin with the possibilities of the word book as a word with different meanings. What meanings do we know about the word book? The book, of course, is the popular word when you say.
There's the transcript that is gathered and together, and we call it a book. Rather than a reference.
So,
and you could book a ticket, or you could be booked.
You could
by,
or
those are the meanings that I could think of right now.
Okay. Yes, thank you. These are the most popular meanings: to book a ticket or book a room in a hotel, to read a book, and to get booked. Kafallah shar, or Allah forbid, to get booked. Okay, so will you be kind enough to give us one sentence using the word book in which meaning you want, whatever.
I'm going to book a ticket to see the game tonight.
Okay, is there a game tonight?
Or reserve, yeah. I was booked by the policeman, and because I was convicted. That's what they say.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Okay. But anyways, thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Let's go for another spin. Who is willing to spin?
I'll try.
All right, go ahead. Just say stop. I will. Okay. Shall I start?
Right. Yeah.
It's spinning.
Stop.
It's 7. Judge.
Yes.
Okay. Give us another try. It's okay. Spin again.
Stop.
It's 8. Fine. Oh, a nice word. You are such a fine guy, so we need the word fine. Fine has a different meaning.
Yes. Okay. If we talk about this in English, we can say, I am fine.
Oh, thank you.
And also there is one more thing we say, is that you have done a mistake, so you have to pay penalty or a fine with this.
Okay. So if you are in violation of the law, you have to be fined to pay a fine. Okay. Thank you very much.
In Arabic, it's called mukalifa. And if somebody says, if somebody asks in Arabic, I can say, okay, and Zain, alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah, دفعت غرامة
أو بخير.
أو بخير. Okay, and we can
fine,
also
fine clinics بعد أستاذ عماد.
دي بقى, this is a trademark. You cannot use it as a word.
It's a brand, yeah.
Yeah, it's a trademark. It's a brand, so we cannot use it. Thank you very much. I see Mahmoud Hassan, my dear friend from last time, the Ahlawi guy, right? So it's your turn, Mr. Mahmoud. I can see you. Spin the wheel, and Mr. Mahmoud will say, stop, I will. Okay? Mr. Mahmoud, are you ready? Say yes, say just like doctors do. I'm spinning. Mr. Mahmoud.
He's just admitted. He just admitted in the meeting. Maybe he's not audible yet.
Okay, so we need someone. Mr. Ahmed.
Because I think he has some technical problems.
Okay, he will join us soon and we will see him later on, no problem. Okay, who is willing to stop the wheel? Just say stop. It's spinning.
I want. Stop.
Okay. It's number 6. Let's see what you have here. Court. Oh, a word.
My God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
With many meanings. Okay, the word is a word with many meanings. Okay, so which meaning would you like to choose first? We have at least 3 meanings for the word court.
Okay, can I have 3 meanings for the court word?
Okay, who is going to help?
Well, okay.
Okay.
Court محكمة.
I know a court is.
Court is a mahkama, right?
Yeah, when you play tennis, you go to the court.
And
yes,
also
the tennis court is another meaning, and of course,
and courtyard.
the courtyard.
Courtyard, yeah.
A courtyard in a house. Okay.
ساحة. Yeah.
الساحة أو الفناء. Okay.
I like. Okay. I like to read a book with a cup of my nice peppermint tea, and the after time is every day in my courtyard with my lovely garden and trees and the bird songs.
Such a nice atmosphere. We all wish for that. Okay, so let's go for another word, and who's going to choose to stop the wheel now? I see the one who has already invited me, Sahar. Okay, are you willing? No, not now. Okay, later on. Okay, so spin the wheel. Who is going to stop the wheel?
We have many guests.
Okay, but I cannot see all of them.
We have Hiba Nakas. We have Toastmasters Ahmed.
You said Hiba, so let's go for Hiba. Hiba, stop the wheel. And Mr. Ahmed
is okay, I will try.
Okay.
Stop.
Stop, it's number 6. It's patient.
Patient.
Yes, the word patient is a popular word.
Okay, the patient, as I know, it's a person who didn't feel well.
Okay.
Okay, he will be a patient.
All right.
And I think also the patient who sacrifice a lot, and he's still how can I explain that?
Who bears with
yes,
who bears with others, who has the ability to be a little bit tolerant, a little bit considerate to others. Sabur.
Yes, he's suffering. Yes, he's suffering, and yeah, okay.
Okay, even if he or she is suffering. Thank you. Okay, will you give us a sentence with the word
patient,
patient, please?
I think I will go to the patient as the one who didn't feel well, because actually these days we have this feelings according to COVID. Yeah. So anyone feels not well, he have to ask a doctor. He have what's this? He will consult with the doctor because he is the patient, and the doctor is the one who give the right what's this? The right medicine to this patient.
The right, yes, the right treatment, the right medicine. Thank you. Mr. Ahmed, I have Mr. Ahmed, he can give us another word with the word patient as a sabur, shakhs sabur. Mr. Ahmed, are you patient enough with others? Hello? I hear Mr. Ahmed is here. Okay, so Mr. Mahmoud has joined us or not yet? Mr. Mahmoud Hassan is not available yet. Okay, so let's go to another spin of the wheel. Who is going to stop the wheel now? Someone, yeah, sure. Okay, when you want me to stop, just say stop.
Yeah. Stop.
Number 1. Court again. Let's give it another try because we used it already.
Stop.
Number 7. I think we used number 7. Judge. The well. Number 5. This I stopped it for you. Number 5 is case. Okay. Case. A word with many meanings.
Yeah.
So let's first see the meanings or the different meanings of the word case.
Yeah. Case. So, yeah. A case is equivalent to event.
Okay.
You can say in case you want to do something.
Good. Okay. Very nice.
Case is a status.
Okay.
And case is a suitcase.
A suitcase. Okay.
Yeah. And case is a legal term.
Is a legal term used in the courts of law. Yes.
Are you trying to remember it?
And there is one more case.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, these days we have many cases of COVID-19.
Yeah.
So a case is, yes, a case is the situation a person is in when they get sick or something. And this is not a word I like because the doctors usually refer to a patient saying the case.
Yes.
As if it's inhuman, by the way. So, okay, so you can choose the word you want or the meaning you want in a sentence.
Yeah. Okay. In case you want to write something, I recommend you read more before writing.
Okay.
In case you want, in case you want to write anything. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. That's a good piece of advice. Thank you very much. Let's go back to the wheel and spin. Who is going to stop the wheel this time? Someone of the non-English speakers, an Arab. If we have any Arab guests, just shout stop. One last word. Let's stop here. Number 1, we said that before. Okay. I think my time is up. And I'd like to thank you very much for your kind invitation. And I hope to see you again. Thank you, all the members and guests of the Anglo-Arab Club. Back to you, Toastmaster of the Day, Alateeqi. Thank you very much. See you soon.
Thank you very much, Teacher Imad. It was a wonderful segment of education today. Thank you very much. And now with the third segment and the best segment in the meeting, the table topic segment with Toastmaster. Before we go to the third
TMOD.
segment, we're gonna do راح يكون التصويت في الشات صح؟ فاطمة؟
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Privately
Now
through DTM.
we're gonna do the best speaker of today. You can send the message to Toastmaster Sahar, but before that we're gonna take the from Toastmaster Meshari the exact time for the speaker. Toastmaster Meshari, is the speaker all qualified to?
Yes, all speakers is qualified. You want a segment for Toastmaster Fatma Dashti, it's take 9 minutes, 23 seconds. For DTM Murali, it's 6 minutes, 37 seconds. And Mr. Imad, on time. Thank you very much. Back to you.
Thank you. And now, please just send in the chat to DTM Sahar Alwardaji, who you gonna choose between Toastmaster Fatma Dashti, Toastmaster DTM Murali Mohorni. And please, Toastmaster timer, give us 1 minute. والحين تقدرون تصوتون في الشات عند توستماستر سحر DTM سحر الوردجي منو أفضل خطيب لهذا اليوم بين توستماستر فاطمة دشتي DTM مورال منوهر.
شاكينا راح نمشي 8 بالمقلوب عشان نعدل.
Sorry, Alaa, I just couldn't hear you saying something. I heard Dashti and Murali.
Yes.
What is that?
Yes, in the chat, you have
my
to choose
line,
between
my internet was...
Fatma. You choose the speaker between Fatma and they are all the best, but you have to choose between Fatma and DTM Murali and send your choice to DTM Sahar in the chat. And now the time is up. Now with the third segment of this meeting, it will be with DTM Mahmoud Hassan, the top table topic segment. والآن مع الفقرة الجميلة واللطيفة اللي يسمونها فاكهة الاجتماع. ما أدري ليش يسمونها فاكهة، يعني مسوين رجيم، ما أدري، يعني المفروض يسمونها كذي صينية كنافة بقلاوة شيء. إنزين، مع توست ماستر العريف المتميز محمود حسان. إليك ناقل الصوت.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Alateeqi. السلام عليكم.
بعد إذنك بس عضوين اثنين بس.
اثنين بس؟
عشان
حاضر. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Good evening all. How are you? كيفكم؟
Fine, thank you.
Fine, thank you.
أهلا وسهلا بكم جميعا. فقرة الخطب الارتجالية. هذه الفقرة نتعلم منها 3 مهارات. المهارة الأولى مهارة الإنصات، listen and focus and improvise. مش عارف أنا بقول صح ولا لأ. مهم التركيز والإنصات ثم الارتجال. ننصت فيما يقال لنا. إذا ما قيل لنا مثلا جملة مفاجئة، إزاي نرد على الجملة ديت؟ فبنبتدي إن إحنا نعمل عملية إنصات وبنركز في الكلام اللي بيتقال لنا، وبعد كده نبتدي نرتجل. You are ready?
times for all the speakers.
اوكي
1 to 2 minutes.
فرق اوكي اتفضل استاذ مشاري.
Okay, 1 to 2 minutes. At the first minute, I will raise the green card, and 1 minute and 30 seconds, I will raise the yellow card. At 2 minutes, I will raise the red card with the grace period of 30 seconds. Back to you.
Thank you, timer of the day. Toastmaster DTM مشاري القطان. شكرا أخي أبو أحمد، شكرا. And now, first participant. أول مشارك معنا. من يود المشاركة؟
يلا رايد.
هلا دكتور أسد.
يا هلا يا هلا.
أهلا بيك. دكتور أسد تختار معايا.
بالعربي ولا بالإنجليزي؟
الناطقين بالعربية هنقول بالإنجليزي والعكس.
يلا أوكي.
طيب دكتور أسد تفضل تختار معايا رقم من 1 ل 4.
أوكي 4.
أنت عايز تطلع شكلك يا دكتور أسد، عايز تطلع طلع صح؟
اي والله اي والله اي والله.
اي طيب بيقول لك ثانية واحدة. الجملة بتقول دكتور أسد يسمح لك مبارك يسمح لك بقضاء أسبوع في هذه الجزيرة. من هو الشخص الذي ترغب في وجوده معك ولماذا؟ You get to spend a week to this Iceland. Who is the person you want to be with you and why?
دخل بالطلبة كذي مشاكل بصير الحين.
Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmasters and wonderful guests. It seems impossible like these days to travel, right? But anyways, let us dream together that I get to travel to this lovely island, and if my feet touch that island, I would like to be with my friend Toastmaster Meshari. The reason of that is that well, when you go to a place like this, you want to forget all the problems, all the formalities. You want to forget about your job. You want to forget about probably all the tensions, and all what you want to do is just have a good time, laughter, and probably spend some time that could be immemorable. So Toastmaster Meshari has this wonderful character that we blend together, because we've spent 4 years around in Bahrain, and that's what we made a good duetto team together. So because he understands me and I understand him, and what we do all the time is laugh and make jokes and laugh and whatsoever you. And so therefore, I'm gonna feel sorry for the island because of myself and Shari would be there. So anyways, if I have the dream or somebody rubbed the ring and told the genie came out and told you what abracadabra, wherever you want to go, I'll take you. I'll go to the island with Toastmaster Meshari. Thank you very much, Toastmaster Hassan, and back to you, sir.
شكرا دكتور أسد، جزاك الله خير، شكرا جزيلا لمشاركتك. مشارك آخر another participant.
Let's hear from our guests. We have Asmaa, we have Heda, and we have Khalid.
أستاذ Toastmaster أحمد الخردي.
أحمد خردلي.
أحمد أهلا بيك.
يا أهلا وسهلا فيك.
Toastmaster أحمد تختار معي رقم من 1 ل 4 ما عدا رقم 4.
من 1 إلى 4. طيب الرقم 1.
الرقم 1. تمام. توستماستر أحمد، المقولة بتقول لحضرتك مبارك، الآن يمكنك إزالة شيء من حياتك للأبد. فما هو هذا الشيء؟ Listen, now you can remove something from your life forever. So what is that thing? إليك ناقل الصوت.
حسنا، أن أقود السيارة ثواني. بسم الله والحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله. أخوكم توست ماستر أحمد خردلي، شكرا على إتاحة هذه الفرصة الجميلة. بالعربي ولا بالإنجليزي؟ مش عارف أنا إيش نظام
حضرتك لو ممكن تقول بالإنجليزي لو حضرتك تتكلم إنجليزي.
طيب. I should remove one thing from my life. Maybe sometime we need remove too much thing from our life. First, later from the positive about the change, and we can remove other things. Let the learning sometime when
Is there a problem with his
أظن
audio?
في مشكلة في الصوت عند الأستاذ أحمد.
Okay, can we pick up another one until he goes back?
Okay, I can volunteer to participate.
Okay.
Okay.
Hiba, do you have Hiba? Did you Mahmoud, you have Hiba with you?
Toastmaster هبة.
Yes.
رقم من 1 إلى 4 ما عدا رقم 1 و4.
3.
3. ثواني حاضر. توستماستر هبة، المقولة بتقول لحضرتك مبارك، حصلتي على رحلة طيران، فما هو البلد الذي تريدي أن تذهبي إليه؟
Table topic master, fellow and guests, good evening. It's really great to have a ticket to visit the country that is totally different from my country. It's really enjoyed for me to face new peoples, to face new generations, new cultures. Actually, I like traveling because it gives me a very well knowledge about different people, how they are thinking, how they are living. And also I like to try the traditional dresses, fashion, and also the food for each country. So I think I will go to something in Asia that has different, maybe I like to go to, which I'm looking forward to go, which is India, because one of my friends was going there and she said they have really a different culture and very nice things for motivation and relaxing there. So I hope to see, because facing different peoples is also increases our mind and things also. So back to you, table topic.
Thank you, Toastmaster هبة، شكرا جزيلا لمشاركتك. Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster علاء، وخلص وقتنا صح؟ Thank you.
Thank you very much.
To back Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Alaa Alateeqi.
Thank you very much table topic
استاذه علاء
master.
بس ممكن 30 ثانيه بعد اذنك 30 ثانيه. انا حابب اشكر جدا استاذه سحر الوردجي على مساعدتها لي في الفقره ديت. شكرا جزيلا. دي تي ام سحر الوردجي شكرا جزيلا ليكي. عوده ليك توستماستر علاء العتيقي.
Thank you Toastmaster DTM محمود حسان على هذه الفقرة الجميلة. Thank you DTM Mahmoud Hassan for this wonderful segment. The topic was very nice. Thank you. And all about traveling. Inshallah soon we travel all. We do a group Anglo-Arab and we travel. How about that DTM Alka?
Okay.
You take us to India.
Why not? Yes. Yeah, of
Even
course.
me, I want to go to India.
Waiting for that opportunity.
Inshallah, inshallah. Thank you very much. And now, end of my role. My end of my role now.
The ball is ready, TMOD.
The ball is ready. Okay, so, mashallah.
TMOD.
So today you will with the ball, صح? Now we're gonna choose between.
Yeah.
We want the time from Toastmaster timer, please. All the speaker, they are on the
qualified,
time?
yes.
Qualified?
Both of
Okay,
them are
thank
qualified. Toastmaster Nasra
We
said
have just started.
Yeah, 51 seconds. Mr. Toastmaster Heba, 1 minute, 30 seconds exactly. All the best. Back to you.
Thank you very much. Toastmaster host, can you put the ball?
Yeah, it's already buffed. We're starting counting for a minute. Come on, we have 13 here. Yeah, it's okay. We can count from the ball. Only 8 from 13 voted. We are waiting for the rest. 9 voted. Come on, we still have 4
I want
more.
to thank Toastmaster Ahmed because he tried to get to the tabletop master segment, but he just write at the chat the connection is down. So thank you Toastmaster Ahmed for your participant.
Thank you so much, Team Alaa. I'm sorry, network is not too much good. It's my my
It's okay. It's nice to hear from you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, done.
Tamam. And now my role is done in here. I want to thank you all and this wonderful meeting. And I will present to you now the general evaluator for today, DTM Fatma Abdou.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the Day and Area 23 Director, Toastmaster Alaa.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
And now it's time for evaluation. We have heard from 2 speakers, Toastmaster Fatma Dashti and DTM Murali Manohar. And we have 2 evaluators. They will evaluate their speeches. Each evaluator will have 2 to 3 minutes. So I would like to ask our timer, Toastmaster Meshari, to explain the timing rules for the 2 evaluators.
With my pleasure. For evaluator, as you take 2 to 3 minutes. At 2 minutes, I will raise the green card. 2 minutes and a half, I will raise the yellow card. 3 minutes, I will raise the red card with the grace period of 30 seconds. Back to you.
Yes. Thank you so much, our timer. And I would like just to remind the 2 evaluators to pin the timer so that they can see the screen and to follow up with the time. الايفالويتر المقومين اللي عندنا الاثنين احنا كده وضحنا شرحنا الوقت لمرة واحدة لاختصار الوقت، فنرجو تثبيت شاشة الميقاتي لمتابعة الوقت. Please put your hands together and help me welcome the first evaluator, Toastmaster Jumana Akbar. Toastmaster Jumana Akbar, the screen is yours. Unmute yourself, Toastmaster Jumana.
Okay. Sorry. Assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Thank you very much, our general evaluator. I would like to evaluate Fatma. You had really started your speech with a question. MashaAllah, that really connects the audience. Your speech was excellent. Facial expression, your hand gesture. I like your background also. Your hand gesture and facial expression really matched well. You were speaking an English language, which is, you are not a native speaker. This is a very strong weapon. You shared with us your personal experience, and this sharing really gives us an experience to learn something from it. You structured your speech so well and inspired all of us by it. You had a catchy introduction, you had a catchy thing with the audience, which really let us wait for you to tell us your experience and what is it about the leadership, the right direction, how should we go. This is very important, actually. I prefer, now always there is a room to improve. I really have, I'm really, I like your speech and it was really nice. But again, as a room to improve, I would say if you stand a bit, would really make little difference. Your speech transition to be there, the segregation of the speech in sections, okay? And for me, little pauses are also important. And last thing, I would say that I feel if there was a take-home message. So the audience, what happens when we listen to it, but the last thing remains in our mind. So if there was a take-home message, I would prefer only this is where you were, you had to put some take-home message so the audience remembers about it. So when we go home, we take that message from you. Rest, your speech was really excellent. The direction that you mentioned was really great. One would really like to go for it. And the achievements which you had, bravo Alateeqi, your PR and the things you mentioned, it was really amazing. That's all. You were fantastic. Keep it up. Good job. Back to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Jumana, for this positive points and feedback. And of course, she will take it into consideration in order to improve and develop her speeches in the future. Now let's move to the second evaluator, Toastmaster. The speech was given by or delivered by DTM Murali Manohar, and he will be evaluated by DTM Sunil Thomas. So DTM Sunil Thomas, the screen is yours.
Good evening again. I'm so glad that I could evaluate such a great person who did several DTMs and several paths. And I was delighted by your speech, and I'll be evaluating you in 3 parts. And the first part is I will analyze your total speech, then I will tell you about the good things and then the ways to improve it. You started with a question, how many of you walk every day? And it was a question asked to anybody who want to be fit. And everyone was raising their hands. So that captured everyone, what this person is going to tell. So that was a very catching introduction. And you mixed with Arabic, even though you were not very conversant, you tried to bring in the Arabic language flair into it, and you excelled in that. And this 8 walking, it is kind of a new, even I am from India, this looks like a new technology, which I should try also. And you brought in such a nice way that it was very simple to, understand, and people could, go. You told like timing, it should be like 5 a.m. or the 6 p.m. and you should how the things goes, and the pictures were very well informative and explanative, and you told the direction and why the direction should be followed, and you talked about the magnetic fields, which was very informative. So let me tell you about the good things in your speech. Your speech was well constructed. You had a good opening, you had a body, and you had a conclusion. It was very simple and smooth, informational. The technique revealed in a very, very nice way so that people could follow it. And there was a call for everyone to follow this at the end. That was the interesting part. For the improvement, I have to tell you something. As an evaluator, even though I know that you know all the techniques, but from this speech, I would have been more happy if you were standing. And I would like to use your hands. I did not see your hands, maybe because of your sitting. You could have used your hands so that it would have been more efficient way of conveying. And one more thing is, you could have made some drama in it. You could have started with some drama so that people could have been more into it. That is like the flair of the speeches. And one more thing is, as I said, the gestures, the standing position, and the drama would have made your speech in another level. Overall, the speech was well informative, well constructed, and well told. With all these, you have completed your level with flying colors. And you will, hopefully, I know that you will finish this leadership path also soon. All the best and thank you.
Well done. Thank you so much, DTM Sunil Thomas, for this wonderful and very constructive feedback about Toastmaster DTM Murali speech. And now we are done with the first session. So I would like to ask our timer, are both evaluators qualified?
Yes, both of is qualified.
So we will vote for the best evaluator. Is the poll ready, DTM?
No, I think you have to call the grammarian right before that.
Is he
We
included?
usually also include the grammarian and the AHA counter. We will wait for their turn to finish and then we'll make the roll. It's ready already. It's ready when they are done.
Okay, now the first segment is done. Now let's move to the second segment, that is the grammarian role. And it will be between two beautiful ladies. The first one will be the grammarian for the English evaluation regarding the language. And the second part will be with DTM Sahar. She will give her report in Arabic. So the first grammarian is none other our president of the club, DTM Alka Kumra.
Thank you, General Evaluator, DTM Fatma. Good evening once again, my fellow Toastmasters and distinguished guests. They say to be successful, you need two things, good principles and good language. And today in our meeting, I am happy to say that we heard some really good language from all of you. By and large, it was good. And I would especially like to cite a few people who used good English language, like our first speaker, Toastmaster Fatma. She used some great words like generate awareness, effective communication channels, guardians of branding, and leaders should be flexible. And I don't know whether she used the word compassion, but I did not hear it too well that time. You did. Okay, great. So coming to speaker 2, DTM Murali, he used some words, some things like some phrases, good phrases like health is wealth. Education session, of course, was really marvelous. We heard some words. Of course, they were very easy words for English speakers, but I know learning a new language is so difficult. You give me some Arabic words and I find them so difficult. So I really appreciate the educational session today with Professor Imaduddin. Wonderful words and good usage by our members. Coming to evaluators, I heard something very nice from evaluator Jumana. She said you need to have segregation of speech into different segments or sessions. And our evaluator 2, DTM Sunil, he said you passed with flying colors. So these kind of phrases and good usage makes the quality of the meeting very good. Coming to the usage of the word of the day, I heard it from our speaker Fatma, our speaker DTM Murali, our evaluators DTM Sunil. However, I would like to point out that there is still some confusion between compassion and compassionate. Some of you used show compassionate. It's not show compassionate, it's showing compassion, because here you are using compassion as a noun, showing compassion. Compassionate is an adjective and it should be followed by some person, a compassionate person, a compassionate man, a compassionate woman. We can be compassionate, but we show compassion. So this is my report as grammarian. I would really like to congratulate you all on good usage of language. Back to you, General Evaluator DTM Fatma.
Thank you so much, our DTM Alka Kumra, for this comprehensive and well-delivered report about the grammarian role. Let's move on to the second grammarian, DTM Sahar Alwardaji. She's going to deliver her report in Arabic about the grammatical mistakes, if there is any, and it's up to you, and over to you, DTM Sahar.
Thank you, our General Evaluator, DTM Fatma Abdou, for this presentation. بالنسبة لاستخدام الكلمات العربية اليوم، كانت كلمة compassion والتي معناها الرحمة لم يكن لها أي نصيب في الاستخدام باللغة العربية، ولكن كان محور الاجتماع وهو كلمة مبارك. DTM محمود حسان استخدم كلمة مبارك وهو محور الاجتماع اليوم، استخدمها 3 مرات في 3 جمل رائعة باللغة العربية، وهو في فقرة الخطب الارتجالية والتي كانت لها نصيب اليوم معه. فمبارك، الآن يمكنك إزالة شيء من حياتك للأبد، فما هو هذا الشيء؟ كمان استخدمها مبارك، حصلت على رحلة طيران، كانت رائعة أيضا عندما استخدمها مبارك، يسمح لك بقضاء أسبوع في هذه الجزيرة، فكان استخدامها رائع أنه قد يعني بارك بها للأعضاء والضيوف. كان باستخدام اللغة العربية اليوم من الغير ناطقين باللغة العربية وهو DTM مورالي، استخدم بعض الكلمات العربية فأهنيه، وفعلا نصفق له على استخدام اللغة العربية اليوم في الخطبة التي قدمها اليوم، وهي خطبة معدة مسبقا. فقال لنا فوائد المشي 8، فتصحيحها هو فوائد المشي 8، فوائد المشي 8. also كمان قال لنا كل منا يذهب في نزهة، فكل منا يذهب في نزهة كل يوم، كل منا يذهب في نزهة كل يوم. كان هذا نصيب اللغة العربية اليوم. شكرا لك General Evaluator المقوم العام، وعودة إليك.
Thank you so much, DTM Sahar, for this wonderful and very comprehensive report about the grammarian role. And now let's move. But before we move, let's vote for the best evaluator. And I would like to ask our timer, are all evaluators qualified?
Or we ask,
Yes,
no, we are still waiting for the counter.
Both of them. One
We are still
counter,
waiting
yeah,
for
Okay,
the
for PM
Hassan.
Asma.
okay, this will be the last time.
Yeah,
Just
she's
bear with
waiting.
me. Bear with me,
There's
please.
1 minute for Mr. Toastmaster Asma, a counter.
Okay,
Yeah.
only 1 minute. Yes, now it's the last role player. I will just give a hint about Toastmaster Asma. She is a very compassionate person and she is a very passionate person as well. So please put your hands together and help me welcome the counter for today, Toastmaster Asma Alenezi.
Thank you so much, our General Evaluator. According to our counter's log, filler sounds such as has been used 44 times. Foreign language of foreign word such as okay within Arabic speech has been used 3 times, while overlong pauses have been used twice. حصد صوت الرصيد الأكبر في هذا الاجتماع بواقع 44 مرة، وفي المرتبة الثانية حصدت كلمة أوكي وهي كلمة أجنبية بواقع 3 مرات، وجاءت الوقفات الطويلة في المرتبة الثالثة بواقع 2 مرات. Thank you so much, General Evaluator. Back to you.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Asma, the counter for today. I guess, I'm sure now it's time for voting. Is the poll ready, Toastmaster Fatma? Okay. She will release or she will, yes, the poll is ready. Please vote for the best evaluator.
We have 6 out of 11. We are still waiting. 7 from 11. Come on, everybody. We still have a minute. Your vote can make a difference, please. It's not the election.
Less than a minute because we are running out of time.
Okay, خلاص, the minute is done.
Okay. Thank you so much, our host, Toastmaster Fatma Dashti. Now we came to the last part of this of this session, that is the General Evaluator's report. I would like to thank each and everybody in the meeting, and of course, it's a really high quality meeting. We had a wonderful session, that is the educational session that is delivered by Professor Imad. And I would like also to thank the Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Alaa Alateeqi. She is progressing, she is doing very good, she is getting better than before. And she chose a very wonderful topic for today. The theme was being blessed. And I really liked it very much. And also our speakers, both of them, they did a great job. They delivered a well-structured speech, and it's also has a very powerful message to all of us in order to take home after the meeting. Thank you so much for our speakers. The Grammarian, of course, they did a great job. Both of them are DTMs, both of them are ExCom members, and they are experienced and seniors and Toastmasters. So thank you so much, DTM Alka, for this wonderful report about the Grammarian role. And I would like also to extend my gratitude to my very close friend, DTM Sahar Alwardaji, for her constructive feedback and for pinpointing all the points regarding the grammatical mistakes in Arabic. I would like also to thank Toastmaster Asmaa Alenezi because she handled also the role of the counter She was very attentive, mashallah. She wrote down each and every filler words and sounds. So that means that she was really conducted and take this role very seriously, and she delivered a very powerful report. So thank you so much, Toastmaster Asmaa. The meeting has started on time. I would like also to thank our table topics master, DTM Mahmoud Hassan. I guess he is just taking this role for the first time, and he really did a great job. And he chose the topic that was linked to the theme of the meeting. So again, thank you so much, DTM Mahmoud Hassan, for this wonderful session. All the participants, they did a great job. Our guests and the members, our evaluators, again, they gave a very wonderful and constructive feedback about the speeches. So now I would like just to thank everybody because we started on time and we faced some obstacles and challenges during the meeting. However, we conducted and we overcome them all. So thank you so much. And by this, I end my evaluation report and I hand it over to the Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Alateeqi. Thank you.
I think Alaa has left.
Okay, Toastmaster Alaa, she had to leave.
She
had to leave, and you are here, and just the TM Sahar.
Yes, so I'll directly take it over for the business session. I would also like to thank our timer, Toastmaster Meshari. He's done a wonderful job today. Thank you, Toastmaster Meshari. And thanks to all the role players. I would like to hear from our guests if they're here. We have Nasruddin. Can we hear from you?
Yes, thank you, Madam President, fellow Toastmasters, wonderful guests. Thank you very much for the meeting. I came up late, but the sessions were really valuable. I like the words session and the education session. The evaluation, you guys really are progressing. This is the second time I visit this club. Thank you for the invitation of Toastmaster Meshari, and I hope that you progress more and more. I know that you can do it all. Thank you very much again, and back to you, Madam President. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And please, you're most welcome to attend our meetings whenever you can. I would like to hear from Heba now. Heba sorry, I'm not able to pronounce it well, I think.
Yes, good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening to you all. I would like to thank TM Alaa for this invitation. It's my first time really on this club, and I really like the idea because it's really give a good opportunity for us as Arabic speakers to practice our second language, which is English. We need really to practice more, and this is a very useful area, I think, for us. And all doing great. It's really nice and nice to meet you all, and thank you so much.
Thank you, Heba. Are you a Toastmaster already? Which club are you from?
I am in Rawasi Club, actually new member, maybe within 1 month only.
Okay.
In Rawasi Club, yeah.
Okay, welcome. And you are most welcome to join whenever you can.
Thank you so much.
I would also like to hear from DTM Sunil. Of course, it's not his first visit to our club.
Thank you, DTM Alka. It is a pleasure coming to your club. And whenever I told my sister DTM Sahar to call me whenever is needed, whenever I am free, I'll be coming. And I enjoy. Even though I don't understand much of the Arabic, but I learn. Whenever I pick up something, I'll note down and I will try to learn. And it helped me. Like last time also, we were talking in Arabic. So definitely, this is a mutual helping area where those who want to learn English, they can learn, as well as those who want to learn Arabic, they can learn. So all the best. And whenever I'll be free and whenever needed, I'll be coming for your help. Thank you.
Thank you, DTM Sunil, and also Toastmaster Asmaa. She played a role of the R counter today here. Can we hear from you, Asmaa?
Yeah, thank you so much for having me in your amazing meetings. It's always an absolute pleasure to be among very blessed people like you and very compassionate people who always want to make this platform the best for everyone. All the best. Thank you so much again. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster Asmaa. And last but not the least, our regular supporter, Toastmaster Meshari. May we hear from you?
Thank you very much. With my pleasure. DTM Alka and all guests and for Toastmasters, for my really the near of my heart, Anglo-Arab. Thank you very much for this opportunity to be here and attend this meeting today. Thank you very much. Really, I appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. So with this, we are coming to the end of our meeting. Just before ending, I would just like to remind our members that we have our contest on the 8th of December. So please give your names to DTM Sahar, our VP Education, for if you want to contest in the club contest. And if anybody would like to become a member and take part in the contest, you are most welcome. Because this area, people have so many considerations, which area, which club they want to contest from. So please give your names to DTM Sahar. And now for the awards. So our best speaker today is Toastmaster Fatma Dashti. Congratulations. Who is the best table topic speaker? Wow, Toastmaster Heba. Well done. And who is the best evaluator? Jumana, Toastmaster Jumana, well done. I really loved your evaluation. And we would
Thank you.
And now we would like to appreciate all the role players. Toastmaster of the day, Alaa, our Area 23 Director, Toastmaster Alaa. Of course, Professor Imaduddin, he deserves a big round of applause for the wonderful workshop. Table Topics Master, DTM Mahmoud Hassan. He has done it for the first time and I was really impressed by the slides that he had prepared. And of course, our General Evaluator, DTM Fatma, Abdou. And me as the grammarian, English grammarian. Thank you. DTM Sahar as the Arabic grammarian. Toastmaster Asmaa, our counter.
Thank you.
And of course, Toastmaster Meshari as our timer. Our two speakers, DTM Murali Manohar, and of course, Toastmaster Fatma. Our two evaluators, DTM Sunil Thomas and Toastmaster Jumana. And that's the end of our role players meeting today. Do we have any other announcement from any of our ExCom members? Anybody would like to? Yes, Toastmaster Meshari.
Our meeting, inshallah, it will be in the 1st of December.
You are not audible. Can you please raise your
Yeah,
volume?
sorry. Our meeting, inshallah, on 1st December. You can join us. I will send you the invitation, inshallah.
Thank you.
For Tawasul Club, Toastmasters.
Thank you, Toastmaster Meshari. So our members, please join. If you have time on 1st December, please join Tawasul Club meeting. So with that, we come to the end of the meeting. We are apologetic that today we face some technical issues, Zoom bombing. To see how to avoid that in future. Thanks to all of you, and everyone have a good night.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
And I adjourn the meeting. Thank you.